Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the TCU Horned Frogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth might be small, but it is mighty. Seating 46,000 fans, the purple smoke, the engine horn blaring, the Frogs get it going on game day in Fort Worth. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. So the TCU Horned Frogs headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, you always worry about turnovers in the first game, and for this young man, he's got to be able to turn the page. I know that was his first carry of the year. He puts it on the ground. That's the nightmare scenario. But you got to be able to wash that and flush it out. You got to be able to play the next play.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Play fake. Carr throws for the tight end. Swats it away.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Throwing. Carr looking to the big tight end. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They booted away on fourth down. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. No room to bring it back. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, and the pressure builds. And then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters. Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Carr fires to the tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation.
Fires toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out wide right, it's Payne. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They're going back to the ground. Stopped right there. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tight end now in motion. Running inside. It's Williams. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
The give on the counter. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
On defense, defense, when they line up with numbers and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull one or two guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Here's Carr to throw. Has it. They will score. Touchdown, Irish. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
A strike downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Shut down's going up top. Unloads it left. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Second down, going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Quick give. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped down to an impressive start. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He'll do it himself. Hit and dropped in his tracks. It'll be a loss of 6. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Second down, gonna throw it. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. The throw. And they fail to hook up on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Going downfield for the big play. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Got the quick completion. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Into the end zone with a breakaway score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to put a stamp on that one with a 41-yard run to the house. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. They'll try the right side. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Got an alley. Got a little grass. He's at the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. Then he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Defense in press coverage. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Carr. He's going for it all. Makes the grab on the big throw. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. The year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Sends it back in motion. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. On the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Payne. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. He now has 79 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Handoff again. Knocked down immediately. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. Third down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And the Horned Frogs need to pick it up on fourth down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Needs it here on fourth down. He's got it on the run. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right. And maybe the other team doesn't even get a touchdown, Horned Frogs! Quick strike through the air for the score. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So a drive there of 85 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Gonna take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 3 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Seminoles looking to bounce back from a week 1 loss. They lead it here in the first half. We'll see how things progress. Let's now take a look at top 25 action.
Follows his blocks. It's Payne. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the return, they'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here come the Irish, back on offense. The give is to Williams. Turning it on. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Play action, C.J. Carr. Rush right in his face. Got his man downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he scores! Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Back's got it on the screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He's going to take off.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They want to run this quarterback. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Left side is Payne. Pick up of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Looking for more room. He's at the touchdown, Irish. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right. doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse. Going to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, this defense has just been all over these receivers all game long. They've made it so hard on this passing attack to find easy completions. There's a deep shot down the field. Two guys go up for it, and the defense wins again. That's why they're winning this game late.
Complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And, man, he was just like, forget that, guys. I'm getting this back on one play. Like, obviously, the big decision last drive makes the mistake that goes all the way back to the house, and it looked to me like I want it all back. We're going to get the momentum right now. Defense ready, made a stand, made a nice play.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll move the tight end. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The give is to Williams. Enough to move the chains. All kinds of room to the right. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David, it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Lets it fly. Right side, it's Wells. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Well, the defense ran a long way that time in pursuit, but they were able to make the tackle for a big loss, and they've got to get lined up right away because the offense is going quickly.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Myers on the move. And his 5th interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense putting points on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We've come to the end of the period and Notre Dame has the lead. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. It bounced through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Tells the run, wants to pass. Moves to his right. Finds the tight end. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Making the adjustment. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Turns out it's Wells. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps on fourth down. They're all over it. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team. And now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand.
Headed to the end zone. All the way. Touchdown, Irish. PAT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he throws another interception. Trying to take it back. The tap. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Shakes off the defender. Pass to 6. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Driving forward, it's Danzy. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Payne. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Dragged down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll move the wide receiver. Making the adjustment on the play. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. Selling the fake. Rolls right. Unleashes one. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Great place to start for this offense. The give is to Williams. Hard running there. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.